Hello there. Today we will take a look at how do we create a CSV file in PowerShell. Now I have one CSV file called users open on my machine, and as you can see, this CSV file has headers like index, user ID, first name, last name, and so on, and also the values. So as you can see, we have 11 values in this CSV. So our objective is how to really create a CSV file in PowerShell. So let's get started. Let's fire up PowerShell, and we are in the PowerShell ISC window. Now, what is the first thing? First thing is really we would like to define where we would like to create a file, right? So let's go ahead and define a path. So let's call it as output file, and then let's give a path. So I was gonna say users new .csv. So the file that I'm going to generate or create, in which I'll be adding the headers and then later on the values, I would like to give a name as a users new .csv, and I'd like to store it under the C drive PowerShell examples. Right? Now, how do we want to add the header first? Right? So we want to add the header first. So let's say output CSV equals to, let's give opening bracket and closing bracket. Let's give a pipeline character, and we're gonna add the fields or the headers that we would like. So let's say we would like to add index as a first column, then it would be first name, then it would be last name, and active. Let's keep it simple. Let's just have 4 headers in the CSV file, and let's just first add a header, and let's test that our the PowerShell script is actually working as expected, right? So let's go ahead and export this out as well. So we can say export CSV and then to the output file. All right, so let's go ahead and hit run. So let's go back, and as you can expect, now we have the users new file created, and let's even open this to really see what we have got in that file. Now you would see it has appended the index, first name, last name, and active. Well, actually that should be the status. It should really be the status. All right, so now let's go ahead and execute this PowerShell, and let's see how the file gets created. Let's click run. Let's observe the output, and as we expect, we have the users new file created. Let's go ahead and open that up. All right, as we can see, we have the index, first name, last name, and status as headers. However, you might notice that we have something called type selected.system.management.automations.script block. So how do we get rid of this? Ideally, what we want is our CSV file should just have the headers first and not this statement, right? All right, so let's go ahead and solve this first. Now, to get rid of the first the statement that we saw in the output CSV file, all we need to write is no type information, and then let's go ahead and take a look once we again execute this. All right, let's go back. We have the users new. Let's wait for that to open, and as you could expect, now we just have the headers, index, first name, last name, and status indeed as a CSV file. All right, let's just close that. And now what we need to do, we really need to add the data into that CSV file which we have just created. All right, now let's take a look at how do we actually add the content to this just created CSV file. All right, let's go ahead and now import the CSV file. So we'll call it out as imported CSV file equals to import CSV, and then we'll give a path, and we are exactly going to import the same CSV which we just created. All right, now how are we going to set all the fields? So the way we're going to set a field is, we'll call it as a file dot index. Index is the very first column, so we'll call it as, let's say, 1. We will call it, oh, we might have just spelled it wrong, imported CSV file. Let's just correct it. Dot first name, that's the second column. I'm just gonna call Michael. Let us just use same variable. Dot last name equals to shell, and then again dot status equals to, let's say, active. All right, so what we have really done is we've imported CSV file, and then we are setting the same properties just like the headers and their values. All right, now once you set all these details, what we're going to be doing is we'll be using the variable which holds all the values, and we'll export everything back to the output file. All right, so we are creating the file, we are adding the headers, we are adding the values, and then outputting to the same file which we just created. All right, so let's go ahead and hit enter. Yes, I'd like to save, and it has executed. All right, so let's go ahead and click on users new. That's a new CSV file which we created, and as you would expect, okay, we forgot to, as you can see, the very first in the column is this information, right, which we need to remove. So let's go ahead and close this. So let us just copy this, let's put it here, let's save the file, and let's hit run, and now we would expect the output that we want. All right, so let's open the CSV file, and as you can see, we have the headers, and then we also have the value that got inserted right into that row. Let's close this. Let's go back to PowerShell. All right, you can also add a content with another approach here. So let me grab a code that we have written. Let me paste it for the easy reference. As we can see, I have mentioned, let me just change the name for now. Right, and let's keep the status as inactive. And as we can see, what we are really doing is, let me just grab this and let's take this into action. So now what we have done is we have initialized all these variables, right, and we have assigned a value, and then we are also forming a new line. All right, and we're calling it as 0, 1, 2, and 3. We really don't need this because we just have 4 fields, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then replacing these with the actual value, and it is the comma separated value. Now we are forming as a new line, and then we are adding this new line into the same output path. All right, output file that we are creating. I'm just gonna run this, and it has run successfully. So let's go back, let's open this, and as you can see, we have the headers, we have the very first row which was appended using this approach, and then we also have a second row, as you can see, 11 Paul O'Brien inactive, which we appended using this approach. All right, so I hope the simple example helped you to understand how do we create a CSV file, how do we add the headers to the CSV file, and then finally how you can also add the content in the same CSV file. I thank you for watching the video.